Hello from Vancouver. So I've been wanting to come to Vancouver for a few years now, mostly because I've just always wanted to visit the Pacific Northwest region in general, but Josh and I really want to do like a week-long road trip through Seattle and Portland together. And a couple years ago, I kept seeing all these photos on Instagram, of course, of all these suspension bridges in Vancouver, and I didn't know where they were. So I started to Google them and think to myself, how do I get to there? And I realized that they were all in Vancouver. And for the past couple of years, I just haven't been able to get Vancouver out of my head. I'm actually here by myself. It's my first solo trip since college. And even in college, I didn't go anywhere like super exciting or adventurous on my own, just down to the city, which was only like an hour and a half from like my college campus. But I just happened to be in a place at work where I was in between projects. Josh couldn't quite make it because he doesn't have as much vacation time as I do. So we talked about it and I just decided to book a ticket and come out by myself. So I'm in Vancouver for 3 days and then I'm driving to Whistler for 3 days. And I'm just so excited to get my adventure started. I'm in North Vancouver today, doing all of these suspension bridges I can get my hands on, and also chasing all the waterfalls I can chase, and just being in nature as much as I can today. I've only driven like 25 minutes outside of downtown Vancouver, and here I am. So it's been pretty awesome so far this morning, and I'm just really looking forward to a day of connecting with nature. I've just been walking around. I actually have no idea where I am at the moment. I just know that I'm actually en route to my destination. And I was just walking and I noticed on the pavement for blocks, there have been these little imprints of leaves like on the sidewalks. And I was just like, I thought it was like the cutest little thing ever. And it was just such a fun little happy detail. sure how, but I got an entire gondola to myself at the Sea to Sky gondola area, and I'm currently going all the way up to the mountain so I can check out the views, do a little bit of walking around, and do the suspension bridge there because apparently I haven't had enough suspension bridges yet on this trip. And it's actually kind of scary, like if you look at the view all the way down, oh my gosh, but it's really kind of awesome. And there's a waterfall back there in the background, which you probably can't see. And I'm gonna switch my viewpoint, and here is the other view of like the water and the mountains and everything, which is just incredible. Welcome to Whistler. Back in my room, and I just spent the whole day ziplining, like basically from 9 in the morning until a little after 3. And I did the zip trek tours in Whistler, did the combination eagle tour, which was awesome. It was 5 zip lines through like the trees, and you got to walk through like suspension bridges and stuff. And then I did the Sasquatch tour, which is apparently the longest zip line in North America. It was probably like the coolest thing I've ever done in my entire life, and I was texting Josh and I was like, I really wish that you could have done it. It's just such a cool thing. So I'm just going to go and grab dinner at the Fairmont Hotel in like a little like cafeteria style like restaurant that's supposed to be really good called Portobello. And I'm gonna pretend like I'm super rich and fancy and that I'm staying there. It's open to the public, so I don't really have to pretend. And then I'm probably gonna crash like super hard tonight because it's been a really long day, but amazing day. Heading up the Whistler Village gondola at the moment, and I'm so bummed because they actually just told me that like all of the hiking trails are closed because of weather, because there's still a lot of snow up there, and it's just so funny to me because it's like June. I was really hoping to do this hike where you hike amongst the snow walls, where they basically like plow out a road, and then the snow is built up so high on either side, like really high, and they allow people to like walk through it because it's just really cool. That was like the one thing I really wanted to do besides ziplining, and it's closed. So I just bought a lift ticket to go up the Whistler Village gondola, go across from the peak of the Whistler and Blackcomb Mountains on the peak-to-peak gondola, and then back down. So at least I'll get some somewhat scenic views while I'm up there. I just can't do too much hiking, so I'm gonna have to come up with a plan B for today. So even though the hiking trails were closed, getting the peak-to-peak ticket was totally worth it. Just the peak-to-peak gondola ride was like incredible. And I think I read somewhere like inside the gondola that it's like a record breaker for like longest gondola or something. I don't know, I'll have to look it up later. But even just like the lift to the Seventh Heaven ski area, like the views there were breathtaking. And because the lift was open air, like it was really, really cold up there, but like you could just smell the trees and it was so quiet, and it was just like, it was a really nice moment. So it was totally worth it even just for that. So I'm heading back down Blackcomb Mountain now. And it's still pretty early in the day because I keep getting like super early starts in the morning. And I think I'm gonna drive to a waterfall hike just because I was like all gung-ho about hiking today, and I got like a breakfast pastry for breakfast, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna burn it all off while I go hiking. So I'm just kind of in that mindset, and I really wanna do something because I haven't really been super active today. Just like basically like hopping on gondolas and just riding. So I think I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna come back to the village, and hopefully if I get back in time before all the gondolas close, I think I might take the Blackcomb one that I'm in right now back up, back over to peak, and then back down the Whistler Village gondola because that's like closer to my hotel, and I wanna get my money's worth for my lift ticket since the hiking paths were closed today. And just like that, my trip to Vancouver and Whistler is coming to an end, and I don't think that there are words to express how grateful I am to have had this adventure. I'm just so happy that I took the plunge and decided to come on my own, and the things that I got to see and the experiences that I've had here have just been incredible and magical. So I'm just so grateful for this trip and this whole adventure. I can't believe how beautiful this area of the country is. It has just opened my eyes to all these amazing things that are out there in the world, and I can't wait to explore the Pacific Northwest even more, hopefully next time with Josh. Thank you to everyone who joined me on this adventure by tuning into this video, and I hope to take you on another one again very soon.